Nearly 10 years passed. Great progress in RMB internationalization has been achieved. First, let's look at the use of RMB in trade settlement. When goods are exported, export contracts have to specify the price of goods in a specified currency. Whether the goods price is denominated in the exporter's currency or importer's currency or the third country currency depends on the negotiation power of the two sides as well as the international standing of those currencies. There are a few stylized facts on invoice currencies. Trade of manufactured products between advanced countries tends to be invoiced in the exporter's currency. Trade of manufactured products between advanced and developing countries tends to be invoiced in the advanced country's currency, or to lesser extent in a major international currency, such as US dollar. Differentiated products, such as machinery products, tend to be invoiced in the exporter's currency. More homogeneous products, such as oil and primary commodities, are typically invoiced in an international currency, such as US dollar. The People's Republic of China announced a pilot RMB trade settlement scheme in April 2009. Regulations on the use of RMB were lifted for trade between a few Chinese cities and Hong Kong. The regulation was extended to 20 provinces, municipalities, and autonomous regions, including Beijing, in June 2010. On August 23, 2011, another 11 provinces and autonomous regions were permitted to use RMB in cross-border trade settlements and with trading partners anywhere in the world. The type of trade eligible for RMB settlement have also expanded to include not only physical goods, but also services. During the first 6 months of 2011, RMB settled trade transactions increased to 957 billion yuan, a 13-fold increase over the same period in the previous year. During 2014 to 2015, RMB settlements were in the range of 1.5 to 2 trillion yuan per quarter. The share of RMB trade settlement in the People's Republic of China's total foreign trade is another important indicator for the progress in RMB internationalization. In 2010, RMB trade settlements accounted for only 2.5% of China's total trade. In 2015, the corresponding figure rose dramatically to 27% of the China's total trade. In adding to use in trade, RMB were also encouraged to be used in direct investment. Since January 2011, Chinese government encouraged domestic enterprises to go abroad, investing using RMB. Till 2015, RMB forward direct investment by non-financial institutions reached to 735.08 billion yuan. Since June 2011, foreign investors were encouraged to invest in China using RMB. Till 2015, accumulated FDI in RMB reached to 1,587.1 billion yuan. For foreigners, there are three ways to invest in Chinese equity markets. First, QFII, QFII, acronym for Qualified Foreign Institutional Investors, are transactions in US dollar or other foreign currencies invested in mainland China. This had been treated since December 2002. Second, since December 2011, another channel has opened up. Foreign investors can obtain RMB in offshore markets and invest in onshore markets. RQFII, that is, Renminbi Qualified Foreign Institutional Investor, made it easier for foreign investors to invest in domestic equity market in RMB. Third, the Hong Kong-Shanghai Connect started on November 2014, enabling foreigners to purchase A shares in Hong Kong. Due to capital controls, most of mainland assets, domestic bonds and equities, are not available to all foreigners. Instead, RMB assets are offered in the offshore market, such as Hong Kong. After Hong Kong, more and more offshore financial markets have been established, such as Singapore, London, and so on. Among those, Hong Kong is the most important offshore market for RMB transactions. RMB deposits in Hong Kong were allowed in February 2004, and they quickly became popular. The most direct and immediate result of the increase in yuan settlement for imports is the dramatic increase in yuan deposits held by Hong Kong China residents. The growth in deposits became sharply higher in 2010, increasing from 22 billion yuan in December 2009 to 315 billion yuan in December 2010. The outstanding balance of RMB deposits in Hong Kong reached 1 trillion yuan in December 2014. However, the outstanding balance started to fall and it fell to 732 billion by May 2016. The movement is shown in the figure. The timing of the increase and decrease of RMB deposits seems to correlate with RMB exchange rate against US dollar. RMB appreciation, especially expectation on appreciation, encourages the deposits in RMB. Chinese debt securities, typically RMB denominated international bonds, can be issued in mainland China by foreigners called panda bonds or offshore for foreigners called dim sum bonds.